for the Chico and Bman Show, starring Chico and Bman.
Welcome, folks. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Chico and Bman Show. I'm Chico.
Bman!
And we want to thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, thanks. Yeah, that's what I meant.
And before we get started with the show, I had an experience I want to share with somebody. Just kind of, it's something I don't understand.
Is this a pet peeve?
Yeah, it's a pet peeve.
Oy.
But I went to a restaurant with my buddy.
Okay.
All right, and he got a Coke. He got a Diet Coke. And it cost him $2.
Yeah.
I got a hamburger with French fries, and
right.
and I got an iced tea, and then I got a little piece of pie.
All right.
So he had a bill for like $3.
Mm-hmm.
My bill was like $15 or whatever. That's okay. We both got what we want.
Yeah.
All right? Now the waitress, she brought over the food all on the same tray and set it down.
All right.
And we began eating. Now my buddy, it's all the beverage you want for the same price, so he drank like 6. As much Diet Coke as anybody, I shouldn't say Coke, I guess, much diet drink as he could while I was there, chasing around for this and that, having more napkins. She made about 20 trips to the table for this guy.
Wow.
Okay. She gets me the bill,
Yeah.
all right? And his bill was $3, so at 20%, he owed this girl 60 cents.
Yes.
All right. Mine was $15. She only came over one time. Same time she came with him.
Yeah, well.
Right, and I owed her $3.
That's right.
So my pet peeve is how does this tipping work? It's not by service, because she actually performed a much greater service for my buddy than they did for me, and I owed, like 10 times more money than he did.
Well, that's extenuating circumstances. He should have stepped in on that and given more.
Yeah, but he wasn't obligated to.
No, he was not obligated to at all.
And some people put it right on your bill anyhow.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, but I never understood why we go to a restaurant and we buy the food,
Yes.
From the restaurant, and I don't know what their markup is, but it's a lot.
Yes, sure it is.
Yeah, it's an awful lot. We know what lettuce costs and what a salad costs.
Exactly.
And then we have to pay the employee.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Extra.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyhow, well, let's bring somebody out. I don't want to take up the whole show.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi guys, I'm Rachel Dixon, and this is a song I wrote about makeup. It's been all over town that you two are going out. You did your best to make sure I knew. You said she's a natural beauty, unlike me. But girls like me got a name for the stuff on her face. Warping, and you won't know until it's too late for you to do anything. You're a victim of her fatal flaw. Your eyes will pop when the makeup comes off. You should see the look on your face. You fell for war paint. Now every time that I see you two, I can't help but laugh, and you think that I'm bitter, but I'm not. 'Cause I'm just waiting on the day she falls into a pool. You get caught in the rain and her makeup's dripping down her face. Warping, and you won't know until it's too late for you to do anything. You're a victim of her fatal flaw. Your eyes will pop when the makeup comes off. You should see the look on your face. You fell for war paint. And you should take her on a date to a water park, but be sure not to leave her in your car. She might melt in the heat. I'm just joking, but seriously? It's war paint, and you won't know it's too late for you to do anything. You're a victim of her fatal flaw, honey. She can wipe her face off. If only you weren't so vain, poor thing. And you won't know until it's too late for you to do anything. You're a victim of her fatal flaw, honey. She can wipe her face off. If only you weren't so vain, you fell for war paint. So I kept writing songs about this guy, and finally my publishers in town were like, you gotta stop doing that. So they gave me one free pass to write one more song about him and get it out of my system. So this is Casey's song. Casey's got a new friend with straight brown hair. Said he's over blondes with curls, and I swear my heart broke then and there. 'Cause everything I am is wrapped up in him. Every first kiss, mistake, big step we'd take went away with him. He is all I want, and he is all I can dream. So when I close my eyes late at night, I wonder if he's thinking that all the stars in the sky, they are out tonight. So when I look up, I can see I'm shining, and it feels alright. 'Cause even the brightest of them, yeah, they could fall. But I think at least they once had it all. Get the smallest comfort in taking over a favorite place, knowing she will never get to have his coffee kisses taste. But he will always have to think of me when passing that window on his way to work from where he used to drink his coffee. He is all I want, and he is all I can dream. So when I close my eyes late at night, I wonder if he's thinking that all the stars in the sky, they are out tonight. So when I look up, I can see I'm shining, and it feels alright. 'Cause even the brightest of them, yeah, they could fall. But I think at least they once had it all. I couldn't live without you then, 'cause I didn't know who I was gonna be. You were all I wanted, and you were the furthest I could see. So when I closed my eyes late that night, I wondered if you were thinking that all the stars in the sky, they were out that night. So when I looked up, I could see God smiling, and it felt alright. 'Cause even the brightest of them, yeah, they could fall. But I think at least they once had it all. Oh. Casey's got a new friend with straight brown hair. But that's okay, I'm on my way to Music City, I'm out of here. Hi guys. so this is Rachel Dixon. This is a song that I wrote about falling in love with someone who's in love with someone else. It's called Kryptonite. He picks her up. She doesn't even know him, but he's in love. She doesn't even realize who he is. But that perfect smile, I wouldn't know it anywhere. Because I'm in love, but he's off the ground and out of here. And so I cry when he flies through the night to her door, and Superman saves the day. That is what all of the papers say. But he is breaking my heart in the worst way, with the way he loves her. 'Cause the way he loves her is my kryptonite. And so I look up and I hope to see him fly around. 'Cause that's all I get, little glimpses, not knowing if his feet hit the ground. But the whistling, she's the one he's going home to. And I feel bad, but sometimes I wish he'd fall down so he could know the truth. Oh, that I cry when he flies through the night to her door, and Superman saves the day. That is what all of the papers say. But he is breaking my heart in the worst way, with the way he loves her. With the way he loves her. 'Cause the way he loves her is my kryptonite. It's gonna hurt me tonight. It's gonna hurt me tonight. I'll watch him. Oh, I'll watch him. It's gonna hurt me tonight. It's gonna hurt me tonight. I'll watch him. Oh, I'll watch us. Oh, I'll watch us. Superman saves the day. That is all that they'll ever say. He's breaking my heart in the worst way, with the way he loves her. As the way he loves her is my kryptonite. Ooh, it's
Welcome back, folks. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Chico and Bman show. We want to thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
And we have some great talent tonight.
Hey, I got a tip for you. Just kidding.
Well, I believe, in tipping, but I just don't understand it and how they get away with it. I'm in a business too. We don't charge extra for doing our job.
No,
I don't understand why the public has to pay the restaurant for the restaurant's employees. Right. They give them a token, little bit of money, whatever, and expect them to get it. Then they want to share it. They got to share it with other people.
Yeah,
so
true.
I just don't understand.
But in Europe, you don't leave a tip.
I've never been over there, but the well-traveled guy that you are, right? Yeah.
It's built into the cost.
Yeah. Well, that's how it should be.
Yeah, and it definitely is. And they don't bother you to leave. And people eat at a normal pace. They just sit there for hours at a cafe, drinking coffee or something. Well, but that's it. It's just salaried employees.
Well, there you go. You buy a car, right? And they bring your car around front to you. Well, that costs you $20,000. You don't have to owe the guy. Right? Over another $4,000.
That's a bit of a stretch, wouldn't you say?
No, what I'm telling you, it's part of service.
Okay.
I'm going to the restaurant and expect you to serve me. So anyhow, I'm not saying one more word about it.
Pet peeve.
Let's have somebody play something.
Thanks.
Well, my name is Effron White, by the way, and came here to the Chico and Bman show tonight, having a good time, singing a few songs. And I'd like to do one more here called Long Haul. He pulls into Waco, it's Saturday night. He finds a little bar and parks his big rig out back. He buys a shot of whiskey and a cold fat tire. It's been a long haul. He engages the bartender in big small talk. How he learned to shift gears before he learned how to walk. He shakes a cigarette from a crumpled Camel pack. It dangles from his lip as he strikes his last match. Then he takes a long draw as his eyelids fall, and the smoke ring he blows floats toward the back wall. It's been a long haul, long haul. He says his whole life has been like that smoke ring, slowly drifting down and disintegrating. His ex took the baby when he was home on a binge. They're somewhere up north, he ain't seen them since then. Got a letter from that 30-year-old kid the other day. Said she Googled him up, she'd like to meet him someday. He drops an ash in his empty shot glass, like one of many bridges he burned in his past. Should have quit the cancer sticks a long time ago, but it's too late now, they've taken their toll. I'd live 6 months if I'm lucky, I guess. Doc says I better wrap up all my business. It's been a long haul, long haul. I've been on the road now since I was 18. Nicotine and caffeine and dropping Visine. I'm 54 now, can't stand to see where 3 million miles has finally brought me. Grinds his cigarette butt in the bottom of the glass, drinks up his beer, says I better get off my ass. I've got someone to meet that I'd like to get to know. Hey buddy, got a match? I'm heading up that road. I've got a long haul. It's been a long haul. Long haul. Song about standing on my rooftop, it's like I'm on a boat, floating in the middle of a deep muddy moat. The rain came down, the river rolled in. That big old levee, it was built by men. Built by men who thought that it would last. They dug a hole in credit, now it's just another gash. All their big ideas have turned and kicked them in the shin. Don't it always crash when it's built by men? Well, they built tall towers all the way up to the sky. They travel in space shuttles, thinking they could fly. They built a smarter bomb to save a foreign land, while everything at home just crumbles in the sand. Built by men who thought that it would last. They dug a hole in credit, now it's just another gash. All their big ideas have turned and kicked them in the shin. Don't it always crash when it's built by men? History will tell you they never get it right, tinkering with their tools as the day turns to night. The Romans didn't build Rome in a day, but boy, that night fell hard on that old Etruscan way. Built by men who thought that it would last. They dug a hole in credit, now it's just another gash. All their big ideas have turned and kicked them in the shin. Ouch! Don't it always crash when it's built by men? Yeah, they'll build high and mighty up until the bitter end. Oh, but don't it always crash when it's built by men?
wasn't that long ago that I lost love. Wasn't the love? Now I think I know. It's in you and me, he and she. It's in the wind, it's in the trees. I was looking for a missing piece. Now I think I know. I could want you, I could need you. Ante up and place your bets that I would fall in love with you. I'm not ready yet. I'd be better off with a dog or a cat, or sleeping on a yoga mat, than to fall in love at the drop of a hat. I'm not ready yet. I knew love, I thought I knew love. It wasn't that long ago that I lost love. It wasn't the love. Now I think I know. I could want you, I could need you. Ante up and place your bets that I would fall in love with you. I'm not ready yet. I knew love, I thought I knew love. I'm learning that love can grow, and you can't lose love. It's all around. This I think I know. You can't lose love. It's all around. This I think I know.
Welcome, folks. If you just tuned in, you were watching the Chico and Bman show for just a couple of minutes because we're off going off the air. But we're glad you tuned in, and we hope to see you next time, just a little earlier. You know, you met some great talent, but we'll see you next week, same time. Thank you.
Bye-bye.